America's history, we have boldly proclaimed our belief and reliance upon God. So number one nation under God. So number one, we must reclaim our godly heritage. As the scripture says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. It goes on to say that we wrestle against wickedness in high places. We've got to reclaim it. We are fighting wickedness in high places. Our heroes, some of our American heroes, realize that we're not just fighting in a natural war. George Patton, one of the heroes of World War II, he understood that it wasn't just a physical war. He was bogged down, his army was bogged down. It was raining, the tanks couldn't move, nothing could happen. So General Patton went to the chaplain, and he said to the chaplain, because he wanted to know if he had a prayer that would stop the rain. And George Patton said this, I want to read it exactly the way Patton said it. He's talking to the chaplain. He said, I wish, said Patton, you would put out a training letter on this subject of prayer to all the chaplains. Write about nothing else, just the importance of prayer. Let me see it before you send it. We've got to get not only the chaplains, but every man in the Third Army to pray. He said, we must ask God to stop these rains. And you know what happened? The rains stopped. The rain stopped. That was Patton. Now he was a very colorful general, we know that. But he understood it wasn't just a physical war. That it was a spiritual war. Then number two, we have to teach our children about our godly heritage. Yes, sir. Don't leave it up to the schools. Some of them are teaching the exact opposite. Children, let me say it like this with this crowd, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, we've got to teach them. And then number three, we have to pray for our nation and our leaders. Every day. If we don't pray for what we want, then we are certain to get what we do not want. We're certain to get that. The courts may have taken prayer out of school, but only you can take it out of your home. So get prayer back in your home, because we know that God hears the prayers and answers the prayers of the righteous. And we've been made righteous through the blood of Jesus Christ. So we have to call evil what it is. We have to call it out. We have to face it down. We have to cause it to collapse on its own weight of sin. We've got to pray. We've got to do battle in the heavenlies. And I'm not talking about some goofy stuff.
Amen.
I'm talking about praying and never giving up.
That's right.
Never giving up. So as we come to a close, I want us to pray. And guys, with all of our leaders and speakers, would you come up and let's just stand together?
Yes, sir.
And we're going to pray.